Okay, ready, wait for the lights to go green. Oh, oh, oh! We're neck and neck. Come on, come on, come on!
3 miles an hour at the 8. It is a 589, 253 miles an hour. What a cracking ride!
What's going on, everybody? It's Barney here, back at it with another video, and welcome back to Proving Autos. Quite a long time since I've said them words, I know. But anyway, today is actually a pretty exciting one because we are today at Fast Show at Santapod Raceway, and we are actually doing something. We're actually doing something with the Cupra, with the Ibiza Cupra, that is actually somewhat track related. Yeah, we're going drag racing, guys. Now, suddenly I'm actually quite nervous, to be quite honest with you. But I don't know why. What could possibly go wrong? Worst case scenario, I'll blow even the engine or my clutch or my gearbox, and we have to get towed out and get towed home. But other than that, yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Famous last words. Hopefully none of that happens. But yeah, we're just in the famous queue to do the run what you brung. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this, but I'm also a little bit nervous. Now, I'm not actually, I will be honest, I'm not looking to compete or anything like that. I just want to see what the car will do, and it's a bit of content as well, isn't it? We've got Max in the MX-5 behind me. We're with the Ibiza Owners Club today. There's actually only two Ibizas actually on stand though. Mine and another one, Josh. He's got a 1.4 TSI, supercharged and turbo. Now, of course, if you guys have been to Santapod and you're a little bit on the fence on whether to take your car down the drag strip or not, honestly, my opinion, just do it. Don't matter what you've got, and it's just a bit of fun at the end of the day as well. Now, of course, one thing to obviously be aware of as well is that if you are doing anything sort of like track related, you know, whether it's drag racing, whether you're doing a track day, maybe at Cadwell or Donington or Silverstone or somewhere, just be aware that if you do go around a track and you stuff it, you crash it, your standard insurance isn't going to cover the cost. So you will need some sort of track day insurance for that sort of purpose. But I've not actually bothered today because it's like drag strip. If you're not running much power, it's I say minimal. There is always some risk. It's not as risky like, say, going around a track. Basically, what you do to register track, you have to basically buy a ticket online. It's either like £15 for a single run, or you can do what I've done. I've paid £40 for 3 runs, which is a bit of a, I will be honest, it is a lot more expensive than what it used to be. I remember about 7 or 8 years ago, when I last went down, I think it was about £25. You can go down as many times as you like. Now it's £40, okay, and you're limited to 3 runs. And to say it's to keep the queue flowing, but I don't think that's really worked because the queue is. We're going to be here for some time. That is definitely for sure. But still worthwhile. Oh, there's Max. Be fine.
There was a charger behind me. I'm like, not a chance.
Yeah. I'm thinking the same, to be fair.
Well, if we get lined up against each other,
You know what? If we go against one of them, I'll actually be interested to see, because yours what, 125?
120.
120, but it's a lot like, this is 190, but it's a lot heavier than yours.
How much is that weigh?
I've no idea. Over a ton.
This is like a ton 25.
Is it?
Yeah.
I looked it up a while ago, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was like 1.4 or something, I think. Right, so fast forward, no word of a lie, about 2 hours. We sort of started getting towards the front, and then they decided to close the track for lunch. So yeah, we're back in the cars again. So we do need to set the car up properly. Not like there is much to do, but we need to make sure auto start stop is disabled, make sure we've got sport mode on, and also make sure that we've got stability in sports. So I think the way to do this, we'll go to vehicle, settings, ESC system, and put it in ESC sport. I don't know if there's a way you can actually turn it off fully, but anyway, we'll just deal with that. Don't know why they couldn't just put, like, to turn traction control off in any other car, you just press a button. I don't know why. I don't know why they've decided to have to go in menus and all that. Like, bearing in mind you've got to do all that while you're driving, so could be a bit distracting. But anyway, okay. So sport, start, stop, off, and we're in sport. Okay, exciting but also nerve-wracking at the same time. What am I going to be going up against? I'm really hoping to be going up against Max in the MX-5. That would be the ideal thing, but oh no, oh no, no. I think it's that C63. I've got no chance. This wasn't me supposed to be competing, but I'm kind of competing. Right, windows up, aircon off, air in research, so there's no air coming into the cabin at all. Oh mate, this is mental. And they've got helmets on, which means they're going to be going pretty quickly. I don't need to wear a helmet because I think the requirements for helmets is 110 mile an hour. So if you're running above 110, then you have to wear a helmet. If you're running below, then you're fine. We're not going to get anywhere near that, so we're fine.
So when I call you through,
yeah,
can you give us a hard launch, please? It'll just get all the water out your exhaust.
Right. Okay. Okay. I've got to do a hard launch. Okay. You want me to do a launch? Well, I want to go around the water. Here we go. Okay. Okay, what are we working about? Fourth. Yeah. He's gone. He has gone. Okay, I think I've just about touched the ton, I think. Woo! Yeah. As predicted. Okay, I was going to hold the revs about 3,000, but I ended up going for 4,000 in the end. Yeah, he completely annihilated me. Okay, so just done run 1, very, very important this. After each run, don't just turn the car straight off. The best thing you can do is just lift the bonnet, just let it idle for a little bit, just let everything settle down again. One of the best things, like the one thing you don't do is turn it straight off, because you're just going to knacker the turbo, or you're going to break something 100%. So yeah, just lift the bonnet, just let it run, let it idle for a minute or two, just to let it cool off, and then yeah, we'll let that cool, then we'll go again. Right, okay guys, run 2 of 3. I thought I'd cut all the boring Q stuff out this time. So let's set the car up again, auto start stop off, sport mode, and we also want to make sure our traction control is in sport. Alright, let's see what we get up against this time. I have a feeling I'm going to be put up against this RS6 next to me. That thing looks absolutely mean. Probably want me to do a burnout again, no doubt. So aircon off and air in reset, because all that's going to do is slow me down, and we don't want that. So, and of course window will be up in a second. So now apparently, I need to see what the official time was, but apparently my last time was about 14.9. I'll tell you what, considering it's running stock power, that is impressive. That is really, really impressive. Is that good enough, sir? Okay, we're up. Oh no, I'm against... Oh no. What am I up against? I'm up 2 series. I don't know if that's standard or not, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, ready, wait for the lights to go green. Oh, oh, oh! We're neck and neck. Come on, come on, come on, come on! That was honestly neck and neck. Ease it down gently. Okay, I have no idea who won that. I hope somebody was filming that from our end, because honestly guys, that was neck and neck. I don't know what engine's in that, but that was I have not a clue. I have not a clue. That was literally neck and neck. I can tell it's not a 240, and I can tell it's not an M240. I thought it was my old car versus my new car for a minute, but I can tell it wasn't a 240i because it has fog lamps. Wow.
Are you going up track again?
Yeah, I've got one more, mate.
Yeah, just go queue up.
Yeah, all right, mate. Okay, I think if we're going to get another run in, I think we're just going to have to send it, I think. Well, I'm not going to bother parking up. We're just going to go again straight away. Okay, yeah, run 3 of 3. Honestly, that last race, I cannot get over how close. Honestly, I'm trying to work out. I still don't know who actually won that. I could just tell I was edging ahead, but whether it was enough, I don't know. That white of beef you guys can see there. Now that's actually got a 1.8 BAM engine in. You look at it, it looks like a box standard 1.2, but that thing. I saw that thing go down earlier. I can't remember what I think it was down to the 12 seconds, I think. I just didn't expect that, but actually then looking around it later, it has actually got a BAM engine in it. So they're about 225, 225 brakes standard. And there's a Fiesta behind me, box edition. So, as I say, and he's taking it down the drag strip. So honestly, it honestly does not matter what you have. Just, if you, honestly, just do it. If, it's just such a buzz. And I dare say it, guys, this is probably one of the best shows I've been to in years. The couldn't have picked a better day. It's not too hot as well, which is good because drag racing in intense heat is not good. So, you know, it's just nice, I think, in my personal opinion. There's a XFR in front of me. That's lovely. C63. Somebody's going down in a Land Rover Defender. Now, I'm going to do things a little bit different on this one because I've mentioned it before with the engine. It seems to be out of puff around about 5,500 revs. So, like the first two runs, I just redlined every single gear. But this time, I'm going to change up. I'm going to short shift it a little bit, change up about 5,500. Make the most of the peak torque, and actually see if that makes any difference to the times. Hopefully I didn't just blow my clutch to smithereens. Okay, yeah, it's the Type R. So this could be interesting. Just depends if it's running stock power or not, I suppose. Oh, he's doing a burnout. He's got the advantage. Oh, we're pulling ahead. We're pulling away. Oh, he's gone. We've left him. Honestly, that felt better. Okay, we actually got a win in. Okay, I had to use my brakes a little bit then. You're going to tell it was just typical Honda. Bam, 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 bam. Probably forgot to change gear, bless him. Honda drivers do tend to do that. Type R drivers tend to forget. And I'm not saying all Type R drivers do it, but they do tend to forget to change gear. Okay, we got a win in. I wasn't quite as intense that time, but yeah, changing up at 5,500 felt better. Just making the most of the torque. Well, what a day, guys. What a day. Honestly, as I was saying earlier, definitely one of the best shows I've done in years. It is, Fast Show 2025 has been absolutely unreal. Plenty of track action, actually been some amazing cars here as well. Didn't actually get a lot of that on camera, but obviously I hope you guys have enjoyed this very different kind of video. Obviously it's not often I do kind of like any track action, but I just thought, you know what, I'm here, let's make the most of it. And yeah, absolutely, why not? As you can actually see, it's actually that late now. Most people have now gone home. Yeah, honestly guys, been absolutely unreal. So, actually before we wrap this video up guys, there is one last thing to kind of show you. So, the track times are in. First run, I completed 14, so as I was saying, yeah, 14.92 quarter mile. Obviously I lost that against the C63, crossed the line at 93, well, I crossed the line at 95 mile an hour for all of these ones actually. Improved even more, 14.86 for my second run. And Now, take note of this, guys. You know, I wasn't sure whether I won against that 2 Series. I actually came first. That must have been so close, honestly. I don't think that could have been much closer. It was just neck and neck. And the most important one, which is actually the one I was most interested on, you know, changing up at 5.5 revs instead of revving the car out fully, 14.8, and that was my fastest time. So I think with this car, I do now know that you're better off changing up early, you know, making the most of the peak torque rather than revving the car out fully, which I don't know how I feel about that with this, you know, but honestly, guys, it's been an absolutely fantastic day. And of course, needless to say, I did win against the Type R. Anyway, guys, I think it's definitely the desertness of Santa Pod Raceway. It does definitely mean it's time to head off home. I've got a 2.5 to 3 hour drive home, and that's not including a food stop. So I'm going to wrap this up there, guys. A big thank you to Ibiza Owners Club for having me on the stand today. It's been absolutely unreal. So yes, guys, I'm going to leave it off there. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, do make sure you smash the like button. Do consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and do not forget to hit the bell icon. Make sure you turn on all notifications. Until next time, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you look after yourselves, stay safe, and I really do mean this time. I will see you all in another video very, very soon. Well, this certainly wasn't planned for tonight, guys. That is definitely for sure. Obviously, I had such a great day at Santa Pod at Fast Show today, and well, I can't help but noticing, but when I turn the car on, I turn the wheel, yeah, it shouldn't be making that noise. So, as you guys have just seen, the day did not exactly finish on a high. It did take a little bit of an unexpected turn. So, on the way home, yes, the car did in fact suffer a breakdown. I was actually quite thankful where this happened as well. A, I was only 15 to 20 miles away from home, and secondly, the recovery firm that actually came out to me were only based up the road. So from putting the phone down to breakdown, I did only have to wait about 10 minutes for recovery to show up. So really thankful where it actually happened. Yeah, glad it didn't happen like another 2 hours down the road. So really thankful for that. In the next video, I will explain in full detail what part failed, how much it's going to cost to put it right, and what we have done to resolve it. So I'll save it for the next video. So once again, guys, make sure you stay safe. Really hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you all very, very soon.